Hello everyone, I hope you are doing fine and also safe. Today I thought of discussing herd immunity. There are very articles and videos that I have seen on herd immunity, so I thought why not let's discuss herd immunity today in this video. But before explaining why I personally feel that herd immunity cannot be practiced in India, we need to understand what herd immunity is. Herd immunity is basically that if the population is divided into groups, one set of groups needs to get infected by the disease and the other group needs to get protected from that disease. In order to have herd immunity, it is very important for a particular community to get infected by disease and also get immune to that disease. And if the percentage of the community that is getting immune to that disease is higher than the community getting uninfected, and then the rate at which the infection spreads will gradually decline. For example, in the case of coronavirus, the scale of infection is quite larger. So in that case, more than half of the population needs to get immune and the other half has to be uninfected from the deadly virus. So there are major challenges that herd immunity brings along with it. It is said that around 70 to 90% of the population has to face the infection in order to protect the unexposed other half of the population that is very small in number. Now, the major question arises, how to get immune to the disease? Herd immunity can be a major challenge without a vaccine. A vaccine is an ideal approach to achieve the immunity. If a person is vaccinated, then the chances of the transmission of the disease declines. In the past, there are vaccines that has helped to eradicate deadly contagious disease like smallpox, diphtheria, polio, rubella and many other diseases. But without vaccination, herd immunity has lots of great challenges. One major threat could be that to make a small number of people protected from that disease, we cannot invite deaths. Herd immunity can also be achieved by developing antibodies. If a specific group of people who are affected from the disease has developed antibodies, then herd immunity is possible. But according to a Spanish study that has been published in Lancet that has studied more than 60,000 people, has said that only 5% of the Spanish population has developed antibodies to tackle coronavirus. The study has been called seroepidemiological study. It is basically an antibody study. If a person has got coronavirus and then when the person becomes immune to the infection, the person develops antibodies. Thus, this study was based on the development of antibodies of the infected people in Spain. According to the study, more than 60,000 people have been tested for coronavirus and only 5.2% of the people has developed antibodies. Hence, the majority of the people did not develop antibodies or a natural immune response. Also, the duration of the immune system is short-lived. That means if a person has developed antibodies for the disease, it might protect him for a shorter period of time, but there are high chances that the person might get infected again. So the greater challenge is to develop vaccines that will immune us for a longer period of time. So I personally feel that herd immunity without a vaccine is not possible. It will invite a huge number of deaths for the sake of protecting the other half of the population. Also, to have herd immunity, we need to check the healthcare facilities for the people getting affected. There must not be overburdening of our healthcare systems. Equal healthcare facilities must be provided to everyone. We are still in the process of discovering antibodies for coronavirus, the measurement of antibodies and duration. We still do not know whether the antibodies now would protect us from the future infection. A right vaccine would give us a long-lasting immunity. Since we do not have a vaccine now, right now, maintaining social distancing must be exercised to avoid the spread of the virus. Wearing a mask is also important. Also eat healthy food to boost your immune system. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was informative. If you want to get more real reporting and authentic journalism, please like, follow and subscribe the Peppercorn Budget.